them theory. And how I interpret it or understand it as is you can't, like, you spend so much of your life trying to control how other people think and how they act, and like you do things based on like how you want them to act and like how you want them to respond, and like you can only control you, but like you spend so much of your life trying to control other people or whatever, which like makes sense. I feel like that's accurate 100%. I feel like a lot of us like are so caught up in like what does somebody think, or like trying to get your crush or whatever, or trying to get even an employer to act a certain way.
Take the exit.
But the let them theory says, you know, stop trying to control what people do and just let them do what they do, and then make your decisions based off that, right? Which makes sense, and I love, because it takes, you know, it alleviates some stress, and it kind of comes to the acceptance that things aren't always in your control, and that, you know, things will work themselves out, and like what's meant for you is supposed to be meant for you. Like I feel like it all is synonymous with like all those things. The thing I don't really like about it is like, I feel like it very much has the energy of like, you know, I put effort into what puts effort into me or whatever, or like I reciprocate energy, I match energy, which also isn't bad in theory, right? Like if somebody's putting a lot of time and energy into you, match that. If somebody isn't, match that. But I feel like it's a very like secondary way of thinking in the sense that I always think about it in this analogy. Like, let them do what they want to do, and then make your choices based off of that. So who's gonna text first? Like, or like, say both people are on the same mindset of like, oh, I'm going to match your energy, or I'm gonna like, you know, make my choices based off of what you do. Like, so I feel like it puts it in a area of like, you make the first move and I'll make the second. But like, what if they both have that mindset of like trying to feel each other out and try to understand each other more, and then nobody texts first, or nobody like confesses feelings, or nobody like makes a date, makes the plan. Like, and this goes for friendships too, is like, oh, well, they never text me or whatever, they never make plans with me. Well, I think it works two ways. Like, I think it's like gotta be, you know, kind of a balance and like reciprocated. You know, that's not to say though, like if you know, go out of your way or whatever and make the plan, create the date, confess the feelings, whatever, and then you're kind of blown off, or, you know, energy isn't put into developing the plans, the feelings, whatever, but you did make the first move, or you did take that risk, then I think that's when you can like reevaluate and be like, okay, if they're not putting energy in, let them, like, I'll, you know, back up a little bit, and like wait to see what happens. That I do believe in, like, but which is like letting, like, you don't, I mean, like, if you think about it in the way of like, let them, like, don't beg them, or like don't try to control people, yeah, but like there's nothing wrong with like expressing like what you want, you know what I mean, instead of just like kind of going with the flow and like let them, which might be the idea behind it. But I just, from the clips that I've seen, it just seems kind of like a secondary action of thought, like a secondary way of thinking. And I'm, you know, very much Sagittarius queen, take risks, like, you know, like make the first move, or like make the plan, do something, and see what happens from that. And I feel like that's oh shoot, I'm not supposed to go this way. Can I? We're gonna see. This is what I get for not looking at my GPS and talking aloud to myself. But yeah, I just think that I'm a big advocate for like taking the risk and like trying out or initiation, I guess. So, and then if that fails or whatever, or nothing develops, or like, I think it's very unique to the situation. Like, you got to watch what the person's response is, and then, you know, kind of move based off that, and have your best interest in mind, and also theirs. Like, you don't want to force anything, you know, you want everything to feel very like natural and like things fall into place, but at the same time, like, you don't want to be exhausting something that isn't meant for either of you. Like, it should feel kind of natural. I mean, it might be difficult, but like, I don't know. But anyways, I have arrived at my destination, and I wanted to talk about the let them theory, and I also wanted to open up to different perspectives and stuff. So feel free to comment and say what you think about the whole situation. Something, I don't know, like it was rattling under there. And until next time, peace.